probably one of the more calm songs on the album. I believe there's a song that's at, like, I don't know, 220 BPM or some shit. That was not even... The album's an interesting one. I'll say that. There's a lot of songs that include the artist Chime. Because I'll just be on dubstep stuff, and a new Chime song will come out, I'll be like, alright, I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it, I'm like, God fuck, I like this! Why do you keep making good shit? Why can't other artists make shit like this? Full-bodied, progressive, State Farm kind of music, you know? Do you know what Curse of Dimensionality is? Somebody?
I do not, no.
It's just the fact. It's just stating the fact that the more dimensions you add to stuff, the more complex problems get. So, you got a kid that likes ice cream. There's tons of ice cream flavors or ice cream in this truck. And sure, the kid could like it. You know, oh, I like a certain flavor. Bam, you narrowed down all the ice creams in the truck. But then as soon as he says, well, I'm fine with,
Talking about, like, choice paralysis?
No, I'm talking about basically, like, the more dimensions you add to the thing. So if you have, like, oh, consider all the things that have X property. It's like, now consider all the things that have X and Y property. And then all the things that consider X and Y and Z property. Or you add more dimensions to probability. Like, hey, what's the probability of this happening combined with this, combined with this, combined with this? And you add more and more and more dimensions. It becomes exponentially large. It's a problem with computers, because, you know, the larger they get, the crazier. That's like nanograms.
Mm-hmm.
And their probabilities for their shit. And then when I'm trying to solve them, and I have a 4D matrix in one of my solving algorithms, it gets nuts. Adds up a lot of computation
time. Moonlight Sonata. I feel like I might have heard this, but I like this one.
That one Justin put in the Discord months ago. So there's a couple songs that Justin put in the Discord. I think the third song, Good Rage, that one I can't stop watching the fucking music video for, because it's so appealing to my eyeballs. The GIF for yesterday's stream announcement is from that music video. Oh shit, I don't have a stream announcement today. What am I doing? Hit the upload button. Bam! I had it queued up, but not uploaded.
Ebemayo? I don't see a music video for it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll have to here. It's harder.
I like my eyeballs as well. I like when my eyeballs see things they like.
It's definitely a little bit of a harder one to find it.
Alright, teammate, you got this.
Yeah, you got this, teammate. I don't. I'm hitting up. So. Don't worry, I exist.
Oh, maybe that was on YouTube. I saw that thumbnail and didn't think it was a music video. Happy with that.
Alright, that's a good way to start it. I'm like, I exist now, I hit ball one. No more ball hits for me. Not today. Oh, I can hear it, holy shit.
Yeah, I had my phone right up by my face, Mike.
Because, you know, it fucking goes with the music. The fucking animations and shit, and it's all fast-paced. the animations are kind of like things that happen to you, and you're just like, oh. I think our teammate saved that. You were doing it.
I'm listening to it now in my in the out because I got the album playing in order.
Yeah. Good. So you should be. Whenever somebody's like, yeah, I put on the album and I just put it on shuffle, I'm like, fuck off.
It's got some dubstep elements to it.
Yeah. It's the genre is specifically Moomba, I believe. I don't know what that means.
I'm not ready for kickoff.
Oh man.
So Germany got kicked out of the World Cup. So
I heard about
no
that.
chance for a re-Brazil.
A Brazil.
Lost to fucking South Korea.
Yeah, marshmallow. Oh, he hit it soft. Gave it a baby tap. A bab tap.
My chin was itchy. Otherwise, I might have smashed that in.
You have an itch on your chin. I'm so fucking tired today.
Just apologize for blowing that guy up. Think I was born yesterday, mofo? Oh, I hear some chip tunes going on.
Oh, who just badooped? Oh, whoa, teammate. Gonna go in for that, but you fucking...
You heard like a Twitch boop?
Discord. Shouldn't be
did.
fucking doing that. Yeah, I got a message.
Oh, direct message. Okay. I was gonna say, I
Yeah,
didn't hear anything.
I got a private. I got my privates.
Slide into those DMs.
Fill me up. Yeah, you hit it, guy. Ah! I love it when he does stuff.
Probably reset his flip.
Huh? Oh, are you all into that flip reset shit now?
No.
You're noticing it now? You have the flip reset eyes?
Unlock them in a moment of pain.
Like a... Fuck, no, you're right, that's a fucking Naruto thing. I was about to say, like, Naruto. Like, no, that is Naruto.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing. Look out.
Oh, I almost
No.
flicked it over.
Oh!
Right.
That's awesome.
Oh, team.
Murder, death, kill. Holy shit, this song's getting faster.
I also have slightly more time on that album than I normally do. I had like 85 minutes. But there was just an experimental kind of weird orchestra, real heavy dubstep thing I had to put on there. So I was like, this song is... It's good, not fully because it makes me feel good, like, music-wise. It makes me feel good because it's, like, interesting. If that makes sense. It's not just like, ooh, I like this beat. It's like, this is a... All right. Yeah.
I bumped the goalie. That was real shitty.
What a play.
Real shitty. I just went straight for him.
Oh god, I'm gonna die. Freaking bubbles are tingling my throat. For my beverage.
Did you score that one just now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because his teammate had the flip reset thing. Like, I wanted to make sure I said nice one, but if it's just you, then I don't care.
That was we're all at very similar points.
Yeah, it was a great first game for us.
Party hat.
What are we doing?
I'm backing in. I had that okay stuff. Okay? You like that nice karaoke thing last night? That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was very Guitar Hero.
They've had better ones though in the past where like all of a sudden Cutie like in a band jamming out on a stage, or like he's at the bar like thinking of memories of the past and they show him like drinking his sorrows away and all this shit, but no, it was just mainly a slideshow. A slideshow of shit in previous games. Like, come on. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see today's fun GIF?
I have not. Let me take a look. Shit, announcements, that's what I want. I didn't see yesterday's either.
Yesterday's is from that music video.
Is that Uncharted?
Yeah, it's Uncharted.
Oh shit.
In game. You're not on Like, Aladdin's picture of a guy with a very long middle finger.
I can't believe a picture of a middle finger. What if children see it?
But it's really long, though.
They'll know that people have a middle finger.
But it's disturbing because it's so long.
That is actually more disturbing than the fact that it's the middle.
It just looks like it should flop right over, and fingers shouldn't do that.
I kid you not, as a kid, I was sitting there just staring at my hand, going like, oh, there's 5 of them. So if you go like 1, 2 from the left, 1, 2 from the right, that makes this the middle one. Hey, this one's right in the middle. And I showed my dad, I was like, look, this is the middle finger. He's like, don't do that.
No.
Just a middle finger. It's like that means something. You'll understand when you grow up.
That's rude.
It was just like novel to me.
I wonder if part of the satisfaction of putting out your middle finger is the fact that it's like, it like almost stretches out your hand in a way because you don't normally do that. It's like, ugh, I'm straining myself.
Yeah, I don't really like it actually. I don't enjoy the feeling of having that finger out.
I do enjoy it if I'm like using my other hand to like stretch it out. If I'm trying with that one hand to do it. This doesn't feel that great.
Yeah, there is a strain. Human body did not evolve to give people the middle finger.
That was not part of our genetic code. Oh, you boost him.
We know you need boost, buddy. We can tell.
He gave a good attack. That's really going for blood. Oh, he's gonna hit that. Go get it. Go get Aladdin.
Yeah, and I just put it right metal.
Follow the did a good hit. Oh! Damn
I
it!
blocked the guy.
You barely got a
Hit
little
him in
tap.
midair. Yeah, I did hit it. But that's not what I was going for. Oh shit.
Oh. Because that guy would have scored it. A rickshaw getting pulled around by another rickshaw. Fucking that goddamn.
Oh, what a pass!
Oh,
Oh, teammate.
He did a fancy.
So
the
happy with that pass. Sorry, what?
That fucking Alice being a goddamn robot. Like, what the fuck does that?
How far are you?
Oh, they left Jericho. That was, and they're like, hey, we need to go to Cyberlife, and that was it. That was the last I saw.
I don't want to get too much farther until you've actually finished it, but oh boy, that was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Unfortunately, I had that part spoiled for me. I was listening to my gaming podcast, and they were being careful about spoilers. But the guy was just like, "What? The, how the fuck is she an android?" And I was like, "Oh God, are you kidding me?" And I started watching for it, and it's really stupid.
It's just like makes so many things like that. That twist doesn't make any difference, and it's stupid, and like it almost makes everything up to that point just like nonsense. Just like she cares about this person. And,
it happens in a lot of David Cage games. It's the same thing in Heavy Rain, where you find out that you're playing as the killer. It's like, what?
It makes this whole game stupid. Everything I've done up to this point is dumb and irrelevant.
If you only play the game once and you didn't think about it, if you were just like enraptured by that twist, but didn't actually like think back to previous events, maybe that those kind of twists would mean more to you. But if you take the rest of the game into context, none of it makes any sense.
Yeah, and that guy, yeah, I bought $5,000 worth of robots just to fucking fucking beat him.
He has no job, and he's addicted to the fucking dumb. Because he has to invent a drug. It's the future. We have to make up a new drug. We can't just.
And it's made, and it has to be. It's made out of the robot blood.
Is it?
Yes, it's made out of robot blood.
Why do you say? When did they say that?
It's like in one of the
Magazines?
magazine things.
Because the robot blood is blue, and it's stuff's called like red ice.
Yeah, it's manufactured from it.
Wow. That's even dumber. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dude's addicted to drugs, no job, already purchased 2 robots and beat the shit out of one of them, and has enough money to get that one repaired. It just.
And was gonna beat the shit out of the other one.
Yeah. Also, at some point, you make a character who's like almost so unsympathetic as to be like unbelievable. Like, really?
Yeah.
This guy's that much of a scumbag that he has a little girl that he purchased just so he can beat her every night? Like, what?
Yeah,
It's just really dumb. It's just so intentionally manipulative by David Cage to make you go, "Aw, poor girl, I want to save her."
And also, like, when they did interview him, I think he said, like, oh yeah, the android beat me up and ran off. And he didn't mention the girl whatsoever, so, like...
Yeah, it's obviously
suspicious.
very manipulative to make, for the audience's sake.
Yep.
They weren't clever with it, is the problem. And honestly, like, a twist in the other direction thematically would have been better. Is like, obviously you expect an android mother would take care of an android child, but would she still have those same feelings if once she knows that it's actually one of the human race that's been shitting on her this whole time? Then it would be kind of interesting, like, does it still mean the same thing? But not the other way around.
opposite.
That makes no sense.
The whole point of the game was to be like, you could be sympathetic towards robots.
Yeah.
And so you find out girl is robot, and you're like, well, yeah, of course she's sympathetic towards her still.
Yeah, of course Kara is gonna be even more sympathetic. That's not like a crisis of character suddenly. It's not like she has some tough choice to make. It honestly doesn't change much of anything. She's still gonna take care of the little girl, because of course she is.
Ah, shit. I fucking jumped wrong.
It's just like, we've got robots that look and talk like humans. One of our humans, oops, that's probably my bad. One of our humans has to turn out to be a robot. It's just, you just can't miss that obvious trope.
Yeah, and so, yeah, the bingo card got scratched off at Best Friends, which is, you're one of them?
Yeah, honestly, that should have been like one of the center. That should have been the center of the bingo card.
No,
That was...
the center was one good scene.
Oh god. What did they scratch that off for?
It was kind of right away in the game, because there's some good scenes.
Yeah, I like the stuff with Marcus early on is really good. I like him in the paint.
Yeah, I thought that was real great.
That stuff was really good. Honestly, I kind of hate Marcus after.
No, oh shit!
I had it!
So bad this match. Kill me, just send me to jail.
I'm thinking about Detroit the whole time.
Oh, speaking of that, I tweeted the police department.
Oh boy.
They said bicyclists can only be 2 abreast. So I said, what if you're born with 3 abreast? They didn't respond. Hi, Melissa. How are you?
Melissa, hello.
Nice of you to join this low impact elliptical stream.
Murder, death, kill.
Murder by death. I'm not playing that band right now. Don't get your hopes up. You wouldn't like them anyway. You like... Actually, I don't know if you like them. You like a lot of things. Because you're a very agreeable, nice person. With the guy, but I didn't do the other guy. How's life? We're talking about David Cage.
He belongs in a cage, am I right?
Uh-oh.
What a save!
Oh! You know what? Do you know what Melissa went and pressured me to do? Like, totally just, like, under gun. He sent somebody to my house with a gun.
Damn it. That was such a good redirect.
He sent somebody to my house with a gun. Said, you must buy Mario Kart for the Switch.
Oh, you guys gonna do that now, huh? That way she can get some revenge on that Mario Tennis.
Also, the Mario Tennis isn't as satisfying of a Mario spin-off experience as Mario Kart is.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to mess up when you just get Mario. Wow, I don't know what just happened there. Mario Kart's not as solid of a choice as you can get.
Yeah.
I blew someone up and dunked. All the same. Oh.
Oh my god. I think I said great pass, but I guess I didn't. Thought I did. Oh yeah, I did the great pass. I wanted to say great pass. Oh, you didn't catch what I said? Oh, that's good. That's probably for the best. No, I said that you hired a mercenary to hold me on the gunpoint. So to force me to buy Mario Kart.
Oh, teammate, no. You should have gone for that.
I have video. I've contacted the authorities. They said, "You bought it?" Well, no. I mean, not yet. Not yet. All right. God, you don't shoot me yet. I'll buy it on Friday. All right. Please don't send him to my house again. He wasn't very pleasant.
I always like playing as Luigi in Mario Kart. I'm a big fan of Luigi.
I love. Sumbro, we can all play together. Wait, Sumbro, do you have it?
I'm not sure if she does. I think she has it on the 3DS. Probably just go get it for her. I'm sure she'd love to play it.
It's a very good experience. It's probably my favorite Mario Kart. Yeah, she always plays Bowser.
Really, Bowser?
Bow wow wow. Yippee-yo, yippee-zer. I like Luigi. I like his antics and his voice. I like how he's always getting fucked over. And
I actually really like
clumsy.
playing as him in Smash. I love that over. Is it over in B? That like charge up he does.
Oh,
That's on me. I missed that.
yeah, his Luigi missile, green missile. I believe it's
The
called.
missile attack. That was awesome.
Where you the misfire is like a 1 in 8 chance. I always liked his jab. His
Oh
his
yeah, the
right
little
smash.
underhanded, like, whoosh. That's really
Yeah.
cool. I was always a big fan of the underdog sidekick back in the day. I was always like, you know, forget Batman, I like Robin. Forget Mario, I like Luigi. And I thought that made me cool. I thought that made me like, you know, it was very hipster of me.
Oh yeah.
Forget Star Fox, I like Falco. That's because Falco's actually legitimately cooler.
Yeah. Falco's pretty- I don't know. See, I don't have like a. I used to play as Yoshi a lot because I really like Yoshi, but I don't really have a set character I play as in Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart, it's not nearly that kind of like, what's your main as Smash
Ye-
Bros.
Yeah, because it's mainly just like weight and looks and stuff. Weight
Plus,
class.
it's just more of a random game. There's a lot more of those like catch-up mechanics.
Yeah.
than,
But the nice thing about this game is, you know, while there is randomness to it, you can get real skilled, especially in 200cc.
That's good.
You actually have to use your brake.
I haven't played since the N64 version, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
be pretty bad. Why are you saying sorry, teammate? We're up 3-1. And you have the
But
most points.
But Melissa's got like almost everything in that game already. I guess
so
not
she's-
already. She's had it for over a year.
She's gonna get some revenge for that Mario Tennis beat.
Yeah, she's gonna kick my ass.
Oh fuck.
And 64 was pretty good. I do like. I also like Double Dash a lot.
Oh yeah, I played that at one time at a friend's house. I was like, this is incredible. I need to get this. Just never did. Very sad.
Well, this. Actually, can you store items in this latest one? Because I thought you could store an item like in Double Dash in the Switch version. Because that's the one thing I liked about Double Dash was like the ability to switch items. Also the custom, the like character specific items I thought were kind of neat too, but broken.
I didn't have any friends that owned Double Dash or played it regularly. I just had that. My cousin in Florida had it, so that was kind of a no-go.
Yeah, you can pick up and hold 2 items. Yeah, perfect. God, I love that. I love that mechanic. It adds more strategy.
There's a game called Skydrift on Steam that is phenomenal. It's an airplane combat racing game, and you can hold like you hold two power-ups, and you can switch between them. And the other awesome thing is that you can sacrifice one of your power-ups and turn it into boost. So if it's a power-up you don't need, or it's not very good in that moment, you get boost for it. And you actually get more boost depending on how far behind in the pack you are. So if you're out front, you're not going to get a whole lot of boost by sacrificing your power-ups. But that game is incredible. It's I mean, I like flying stuff, so I kind of automatically liked it a lot. But it's the best racing combat game I've ever played, and like I've had more fun with it than even Mario Kart. It's called Skydrift, and it's been out for a while, so it's probably like dirt cheap by now. But it's so much fun. They just nailed the mechanics of racing combat. Yeah, there's missiles, there's bullets. You can get like a shield, and if somebody's about to hit you with something, and you activate your shield at like the last second, you'll get boost for stopping it. If you fly like under low bridges and shit, that gives you boost. So like fancy flying can give you speed advantage.
Oh, teammate. Oh, she's getting it right now. You already convinced her.
I'm very happy to hear that. And obviously you got like 2 hours to return if you don't like it, because I'm really sad. But
It's only $250 though.
wow. Oh yeah, it's also summer sale right now, I bet.
Yeah.
That game is so much fun. I would absolutely play some of that with you guys if you were into it.
A game I really liked with racing combat was Extreme G3.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Game is so
I am just
awesome.
falling apart in this game. Oh!
Oh, get blocked, son. Yeah, you hit it. That's what I wanted you to do. Oh! But yeah, Mario Tennis, like, that game's hard. I really, yeah. It's pretty difficult. And then some of the things I don't fucking understand still. It's really annoying. It's like, why the fuck during this instance I didn't get enough energy, but then during this instance I did get enough energy? I don't get it.
That's too bad. I was actually kind of hoping that game would turn out to be really cool.
I mean, it's fun, don't get me wrong, and those mechanics are probably understood if I actually looked it up, but on the surface level, I don't.
I was hoping it would be like 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
not like 7 out of 10. Because
Yeah,
if I'm gonna actually play a game on the Switch, it's got to be, you know, Breath of the Wild level quality.
I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I am on the last thing as far as I understand, like the final boss or whatever. Fuck.
I hope you
was
have fun
aim
with it,
for it.
Melissa, because I know I've had a lot of fun. Hey, the type of plane you get matters a lot. I can't remember the name of the one I really liked, but yeah, it's a good one. One of those underrated gems that no one else has ever heard of. I think I actually played it on the PS3. That's where I have a lot of my hours in that. Only have like an hour and a half in it on Steam. I think I've got probably like 30 hours in it on PS3.
Stop making new accounts, Melissa. Stop it. You gotta remember your old accounts. Don't lose out.
That's hilarious.
She just made one in Hearthstone too.
Oh, Melissa, did you see the World Cup shenanigans that happened today? My goodness. Mexico got blown out 3-0, and yet still managed to make it through because Germany lost to South Korea. I was watching the Mexico one because I thought that would be the more interesting game. I'm kind of rooting for Mexico, you know. They, that's a North American team. I could still.
Is Japan still in?
Japan is still in.
Then I will.
Mexico wins 0-3.
Then I will root for Japan until Japan's out. Then Mexico's my second root.
I should tell you. I think Japan might be playing.
You know, sometimes you have to lose to win, though. Really, we do it in Rocket League sometimes.
Oh yeah,
We've
Japan's
lost.
got the really interesting game tomorrow. I think they're playing that. If they win, they're in. If they win tomorrow, they are in the world. They're in the next round of the World Cup. And then it's single elimination World Cup there.
Oh shit! I don't understand how this works. Is it like the playoffs?
So there's 32 teams in the World Cup, and they start off by grouping them into 8 groups of 4, and then they all play each other in their group, and the top 2 teams in each group advance, and then it's single elimination from there. So there's going to be 16 teams left after like tomorrow, I think. Only 16 will be left, and then basically they just all play each other. I think bracket style after that.
I thought there was like 4 teams left right now.
I thought there were 4 teams left.
Yeah.
No.
Man. Well, I just saw a post online that all I saw was 4 teams on it, so I was like,
Well, there's 4 teams that still have to finish their group stages. Some or 4 or 8, something like that. I have to check my app again. Oh shit.
teammate, stop hitting shit. That's the second time he's hit shit when he shouldn't be. Why?
Yeah, there's
Still
8 teams left. Currently, Japan is winning their group. They're in the lead.
Ooh.
But they're only 1 point ahead, so they gotta win if they want to guarantee a spot. It's possible they could lose and still make it, but it'd be much more likely if they just go and win.
Melissa stopped talking after I said that I won't root for Mexico first. I think she hates me.
I am playing so poorly. Japan is playing Poland tomorrow.
Ooh, they're doing plays.
It's kind of sad because Germany won the World Cup 4 years ago. They were like the big dog. And then this time they didn't even make it past the group stage. They actually finished last in their group stage. So they went from winning it all to not even making it.
Ah, I tried to be gentle with it, but it wasn't gentle enough.
They had like just awful performance. They got their ass kicked by South Korea. South Korea like hadn't even scored the entire against anyone, I think. Like they're just not very good. Like comparative to the other teams. That was
That was a good shot though.
I shot it right at him. I was not paying attention in this game. I'm surprised teammate hasn't started flaming me. Holy shit, speaking of flaming, did you see that GIF? Did I post that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Just immediately, like, he just bails from it. Just absolutely right away. He doesn't even try to go down. He just immediately lights his pants on fire. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
What did you think was gonna happen? Why did you light the pants on fire? But yeah, seeing him hop around trying to get it off.
It's like trying to take his pants off and stuff.
And this the really funny comments about like his bro jumping on his legs for him.
Yeah.
No homo. I mean, it's pretty flaming.
I bumped that guy and he said, wow. I wonder if like people are actually like pissed off when that happens. Because really,
They just don't always like say something in chat, but they're like actually mad at you.
well, he said wow when I bumped him.
And you were
He's
saying
on the
you
other.
wonder if other people get mad about that, like
No, I wonder if like he's actually mad that I bumped him, or if like whenever people say that they're just fucking saying it, just to fucking say it. There you go, buddy. You scored. Because like I pretend to be mad, I yell and whatever, but that's just to have fun. That was just typing in chat. Wow, to have fun. Or sugoi, which really doesn't translate well. No.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Mainly because it's sarcasm. I don't really use that. I had to shoot it there. I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta get in.
at least my car was angled so it went in instead of out.
Yeah, I saw a guy going for it. Our teammate's AFK? He's no longer AFK. He's no longer after. I don't really get it. Nope! Dude. Doing plays. Ah, damn! That was good. We had it. We had it. We missed. Fuck. No!
Oh, come on!
Ah! Oh, I'm backing out. God dang it.
Speaking of the World Cup, they have a tendency, at least on the English channel, it's like Fox Sports or something like that. They have a tendency to liven things up when it gets dull by cutting to the crowd, and they very often pick the most attractive ladies that they can find. It's just because, you know, in NFL, they just straight up bring in cheerleaders. They're like, how can we force sex appeal into a sport? Let's just have them dress up with pom-poms and skirts and do dances.
And lift their legs up and shit.
And you know, that makes sense, I guess, at like a high school rally, you know, like let's get the crowd into it kind of thing. No one gives a shit in professional sports.
I don't know.
No one's getting amped up because of the cheerleader. Like let's cheer harder, guys. So it's just funny that in soccer they're like, no, we don't have cheerleaders. That's stupid. So the NBC is just like, what do we do? We don't have cheerleaders. I know. We'll cut to the crowd. And I gotta say, there are very attractive ladies from every country. You're just like, wow, Sweden, wow, Denmark. Just every time they find somebody in the crowd.
You know what? You know what country I think there's no attractive people from?
What's that?
I'm not gonna say anything because I just find that phrase to be funny because it's opening up a can of worms. I don't actually have
So
any.
you don't actually have one. It's just
No, I just wanted to hear the reaction from you, and I said that.
because
Be like-
that was exactly the opposite of what I was arguing. Is that like every country has attractive fans. It's kind of amazing.
Oh fuck! They're just like, Jenkins, excuse me. Yeah, you're on hot chick finding duty.
That's the thing. There's gotta be somebody who's like, yeah, we need to find the hottest people in the crowd and get a camera on them, and we're gonna wait until there's a dull moment. Like they're just filming certain people in the stands, waiting for the what would that be, like the producer would say?
Yeah. There's probably like, I don't know. It's not producer. It might be producer, but it's camera director man or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, so cut to camera, 8. We've got some downtime.
We found hot chick.
Yeah.
They haven't
And,
scored a goal or a
and
penalty or anything.
I'm usually watching the comments on the live Reddit thread for these matches, so that when there's downtime,
Shit.
like when there's like a foul or the ball goes out of bounds, I'll look over and read the comments, and every time they cut to some of the ladies in the crowd, there's like 20 comments that are like, oh, I messed up.
There's no way I could make it there.
Every time they cut to one of the attractive ladies in the crowd, there's like 20 comments of like, oh my god, wow, look at so and so from such and such country, and then there's immediately followed by like 10 comments of like, ugh, don't you hate all the virgin 14-year-olds on Reddit? all the neckbeards always come out whenever hot girls on the screen. Can't we just talk about the soccer guys? Come on.
The people who like a thing and the people who complain that the people who
Right.
that the people who like a thing.
So it's always funny to just like, as soon as I see it now, I'm immediately refreshing the comments. Like, all right, here we go. Here comes the shitstorm. Especially because you got some of the guys. Some of the guys are almost like white knighting. Like, come on, let's talk about the sorry, let's not objectify our guys. Jeez.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't do that.
listen to how much virtue I have.
Yeah, and then some people are just like dicks. Like, wow, you guys will get excited for anyone who's above a 2 out of 10. Like, what the fuck,
Jesus
dude?
Christ.
Yeah. Like, you're not upset that they're showing.
Oh,
You're not upset that they're showing women on camera. You're upset that they're not finding hot enough women. Like, jeez.
yeah, or some.
Or like,
Or-
I have
fuck.
way hotter women than that. Is what it's.
Yeah,
is
I
what
think it's like
implying.
Or maybe like a hipster thing, right? Like, I don't find
Yeah.
this to be attractive.
I have much higher taste.
Yeah. Ooh, I have class.
Yeah. So that's always fun.
From the sound of this, their teammate potentially complained at some point and said, "I'm bad at threes. I don't want to do threes."
Yeah.
And so now, even though,
Probably don't. It's because it's 2-0.
yeah, it's fucking 2-0. I mean, he does have most of the points for the team if they're talking about that guy, the E-Jaws. Like,
But this game is largely because I've been playing like ass more than anything else. Teammate hasn't done a whole lot either. I specifically sad flicked when that shot was coming in.
Yeah.
It was an easy shot to save, and I just flipped the one. Otherwise, I would have saved that one.
I'm not. It's obviously not a try-hard game, but I would love to. You know, I'd love to play another game with these guys.
Yeah, and then I'll stop talking about the ladies of the World Cup.
I'll totally flex on them. Show how big my car is. You know, my car muscle.
Damn, I kind of got that in the right direction.
Did you see the treads on my tire? Oh yeah. Look how musky, man. I don't know a good compliment for tread. Look at how well they force the different elements out to the sides.
You tread a lot of water with these tires.
Oh!
Tread. Teammates leaving it. He wants them seashells. It was pretty funny when, I think it was like, oh yeah, when Germany was beating Sweden, and they cut to some Swedish ladies that were like obviously very sad. And the chat was like, "Damn it, Germany, you made them sad." It was in kind of like a silly like, "Oh, you left." Oh,
Yeah, he left.
It was in kind of like a sarcastic, silly way, like, "How could you, Germany?" GameStop's going under.
Are they?
Yeah, I gotta read the article. I read just the first couple sentences of an article, but they were talking about it on Reddit that GameStop's going under. They're entertaining offers to be bought out. So everyone's making the obvious joke that sorry, best I can do is like $3.50 because obviously GameStop doesn't give you a lot when you trade in used games.
Yeah.
EB Games and GameStop, because I think they're
They're
on with it.
Oh look, it's Zach's in the
Zach.
chat. It's the
Flash.
Zach in chat.
That sounds kind of like his name, but it's not.
They call me Flash because I flash BIOS chips a lot. They should call me Fryston because I fry motherboards a lot. Well, what's up, Zach? How's life? You ready for this high octane, low octane, unleaded Rocket League
What
match?
kind of octane do you use in your car?
I use 87.
In your Rocket League car?
I use boost. What was our measurement of boost again?
Fluid ounces, I think?
Yeah, fluid ounces. Yeah, I gotta put that in the lower.
That's a good one.
I don't think I'll find GameStop going under on their main corporate webpage. GameStop.
Insane! I'm Bane, yes, that's my name.
I reserve Smash at GameStop. I hope they don't go under before Smash goes out. If not, I'll have to reserve it.
Insane. Ha!
It's a good thing I reserved a GameCube controller on Amazon, though.
You pulled a mousey.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it was only in there for like a minute.
Mousey! 0 points for Flash.
Like what I just did.
Flash people a ton.
Yeah. That's what I do.
That's why he's always wearing trench coats.
You know, I always wanted a trench coat. I thought they were just so cool. I'm like, God, they're so big.
They are
They
cool.
go down.
I would never want to wear one.
I don't think I would look good with one, but
It's too much fabric.
I love baggy shit, big shit.
Get that out of my house.
Zach's totally a type of guy who would wear a trench coat and he would spill coffee all over it. Come up with a nickname for Zach for spilling coffee.
Zach, more like spilled coffee. Oh my God!
I didn't-
Please get it out of our side. Oh my God!
There, it's out of our sight. Yeah, you didn't spill coffee today.
Just,
Why? Wait. You didn't correct spill, but you corrected today, which was already correct? Hold on, what? Is that what just happened?
the worst autocomplete ever. It just corrects words that were already correct. And ignores ones that were misspelled.
What do you mean, what?
What?
You said I didn't passill any coffee today, and then you said today.
Today.
like
Today,
you
today.
like you were correcting yourself. It's on my screen, though.
Respells coffee.
My mind autocorrect is wrong word. Oh, I read that wrong. My mind autocorrected that. My mind autocorrect is right word.
Look out. Don't cross me or I'll crash your plane. Clearly psychotic and clinically insane.
Zach also only owns like 3 T-shirts.
This is all the coffee. All the coffee.
Probably.
Spills. They're all just
Well,
like
no,
brown.
he probably uses OxyClean because he gets the stains out. But yeah, I only see him wear like 3 different shirts.
Yeah, Steam sale's dangerous.
Uh-oh.
I'm probably gonna pick up like Inside and Hyperlight Drifter.
I picked up Hyperlight. Oh, Naomi, you're so good.
It's kind of hard to recommend if I don't know what you played. If you haven't played Portal 2, that's like $2 for Portal 2. It's a masterpiece.
It's hard for me to recommend any games because I only bought like 2 games. One of them I don't even know if I'm into still. I saw anime and dating sim maybe slash crazy ass match 3 game.
Oh no! Oh, what?
Phone, why are you vibrating at me? Phone battery low. Fuck off. Assassin's Creed is like $15 or some shit. Descenders. Zach, are you gonna just tell everyone about that game?
Well, now
Hey, did you try to convince Ed to get that game?
Witcher 3 is one of my favorite games I've ever played. Hollow Knight is incredible.
Hollow Knight's great. If you like hard combat platformers, Metroidvanias. I tried to. Yeah, she asked for input on good games, Zach. Not
Damn.
I have nothing against it.
Darkest Dungeon is one hell of a game. That one's also a little different. Darkest Dungeon and Hollow Knight are similar in art style and in difficulty level. You need to save that.
I was gonna grab boost, but I decided I couldn't do that. You're gonna have to save that? No. Oh,
I'm getting
no.
bumped.
No, Descenders looks like a quality game for early access, but not a game. Like, it's like a downhill biking game where it's like super fast paced.
Oh, I've seen that, yeah. I don't know if I would recommend that. It's not yet.
It's in early access. It's good for what it is right now. Ah, fuck! I lost control. Only
Witcher 3, Hollow Knight, and Darkest Dungeon. Those last two are really difficult, though.
I bought Redout DLC. If you like high speed F-Zero like racing game.
XCOM 2 is awesome. It's like a tactical game where you're controlling units. Subnautica, if you like underwater stuff, Subnautica's great.
Good. Good. Subnautica is really good. That is a game I kind of wish I would have played on my own, but I was watching the streamer I watched. It was fun.
I just covered like 4 different genres there. So that's gonna be my list of recommendations. Oh, I think I got him!
Enter the Gungeon's really good, but you can buy that on the Switch too. So.
Yeah, you probably you don't have to buy that on PC if you'd rather play on the Switch.
And I have that on the Switch.
Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania. Darkest Dungeon is like a turn-based combat game. Subnautica is like a crafting underwater survival type game with really cool tech.
Honey Pop's really good.
That is also a survival game.
People are liking that raft game a lot.
Yeah, I've seen. Oh, I've heard of that. They talked about that on the gaming podcast.
I've been watching some tubers play it.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch someone play that one. It looks like an entertaining time to watch other people play.
Yeah, I don't want to play it myself, but I really like watching these guys play it. The double commit. Come on, the show. If he was the big show, he might have hit that. But he's just the show. I was really hoping he'd jump high.
Oh, it's open.
Oh, did you hear they, so they showed off the crate in a lot of detail.
Oh, nice.
And it just seems like it's just gonna replace the Python. Like, the only thing that seems worse on it is jump range.
And the Python?
Yeah. It seems like everything else is just better than Python. Then, they said, remember them saying that the Challenger had better maneuverability than Chieftain at some point? It doesn't, though.
Oh.
But it just seems like it's better than the Chieftain in terms of just, like, a ship. So it's like, we don't quite know what role it's gonna fill. Like, or what's gonna happen with the Chieftain? Like, why?
It really
Yeah.
kind of sucks hearing you say that it's just like better than the Python except jump range. It's like not very good design.
Yeah, it just seems like it's just gonna like get rid of your pythons, because fucking
Is it also medium?
yeah. Has a ship launch fighter bay, I think, too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, it's fucking it's just good. It's a multi-purpose ship. It's got very
really
comparable
use
hard points.
Python anymore, but what about maneuverability? Because with like level 5 dirty drives, my Python is a twisty turny motherfucker.
I don't know.
Nice flick. This has been a much better game from us.
I have 70 points.
Oh, there's a chance to get some more.
Nope. I suck. I can just keep the ball away from them. That's all I can do. And then they accidentally leaked the names of 2 other ships. So,
Gimme.
the Alliance Crusader
Nice, that's an awesome name.
and
Also,
the
more Alliance ships, thank you.
yep, and then the Crate Phantom.
Phantom, that's a cool name for a ship. I
They
like
leaked
both
them on the
those names.
they leaked them on the store.
Nice.
Because if you type in,
They
because
already
you know
trying
each
to sell decals for them or some shit.
well each section, each ship section of the store has like
Yeah.
a ship number associated with it, and so someone just incremented the numbers more, and they got those
Wow.
names.
in the URL.
Yeah, and it turns it into a filter.
Just the URL. I was reading about.
They removed it real quick too, but someone already got screen caps.
Yeah, it's too late by the time By the time they know about it, it's too late.
He almost
I
didn't
was-
get screen caps though. That's the thing.
Oh wow. I was reading a book on the guy who basically led to them getting rid of Pluto being classified as a planet. The guy who discovered a bunch of those Kuiper belt objects that become Plutoids.
Right. I think Neil deGrasse Tyson helped declassify it. Anyway, keep going.
Well, he was not in the biography book that I read. I can't believe I got credit for that. I really looked like one of you did that.
That's awesome.
You have to get time on a telescope. You have to like schedule time like way in advance, like years in advance, to have time with one of those big ass telescopes. Oh, everyone readied up.
Yeah, I wanted to switch my booze.
And so this guy had some time scheduled on one of the big telescopes, and he did his stuff and found something. You know, he found a planet, and they thought the planet was way bigger than Pluto, but it turned out that it was just reflecting a lot of light, a lot more light than they expected because it had like an icy surface. Anyways, they had discovered it, and what you want to do as an astronomer when you discover something like that is you want to write a paper about it and publish that paper, and that's how you want to do the initial discovery. They don't like to just announce we found something, here it is, because then a whole bunch of other shitty amateur astronomers are gonna rush to the to their telescopes and start doing stuff. They want to have like a decent at least idea of what it is and its size and everything and its orbit. They want to calculate its orbit before they say anything. But so here's the problem: that telescope that he got some time on was keeping all of their footage and shit on that URL based, so basically someone just manipulated the URL code on that website at the telescope place and found this dude's discovery, and they claimed it as their own.
Oh,
And,
I think I heard about this. Yeah.
So they had to actually go in and find the IP address of who logged in and did that and manipulated the URL, because they basically just because the date and time were right there in the URL, so all they had to do was manipulate the date and time until they got what they wanted, and they found that guy's discovery. And if it wasn't for the fact that they could go back and see which IP address, oh, almost scored that, which IP address logged in and or access that information, then he would have lost first rights to that discovery. Really shitty, because he'd already sent them a like a congratulations letter. Like even though he discovered it first, he was like, well, we played it safe. I discovered it first, but we played it safe, and I wanted to have our paper ready. These guys didn't have anything ready; they just announced it. So he's like, I didn't want to be a dick. I went ahead and just congratulated them and said, you know, good job, you guys. You didn't beat me, but you went public first, so you're gonna have your name in the history books and stuff. And then he comes to find out that they actually just stole his discovery. Like, well, that's really shitty.
Ah. Yeah. Also, just like what a dick, right? Like Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
like, what a thing to. You know, even if you wanted your like 15 minutes of fame of being the one to announce it, at least confess afterwards that you ripped that data.
Oh fuck.
The amount of hard work that goes into discovering that shit, and you just steal it. It's just really shitty. Now it's kind of like a muddled thing of like, well, technically so and so found it first, but these guys were public about it. Imagine being the first humans to see something in your own solar system. It's just really cool. And now it's got this kind of like asterisk tainted bullshit by it.
Yeah. Just in general too, like you gotta think, you know, that might be that guy's greatest life, like.
Yeah, you might be stealing his
Thing.
big thing. Thankfully, it's not. Like, the guy's gone on to do a whole bunch of other awesome shit, but a teammate tried to do too much there. He probably would have been better off not hitting it at all. Hit it, popped it right to the center because he panicked. Also, were they not shitting themselves the whole time thinking, what if someone asks us how we found it, and we're just like, ah, well, I guess we got lucky.
Oh, read the paper.
You know, yeah. Because those guys had like a method they were doing. They were taking the old telescopes and scanning huge swaths of sky. And again, you can see all the logs of them doing the legwork that it takes to actually discover something. These guys were just amateurs who suddenly found something by sheer luck. Oh, damn it.
What was that? Whoa! Found a new. Wow!
Yeah.
Look what I just happened to stumble upon. Oh, I ran out of boost. Ugh. Oh, I got the hit on that. Okay. I didn't expect that.
So, you know, I had kind of already abandoned GameStop back when I got the PS4. I was already into like digital, and I'd already stopped reselling old games because it's not good for the industry. It really really hurts the developers when you do that.
Right.
And just in general, you're feeding some brick and mortar store, not the people that actually make or publish games. But yeah, now that I'm on PC, like I literally have no reason to go into a GameStop. The only thing was one time they had like a special version of the Xbox controller. And I was like, okay, that's kind of neat. I'll go get that. But,
I like it because I obviously still buy physical.
Yeah. Which you can the majority of you could probably get at any Walmart or Target or Best
Yeah.
Buy or Amazon. So
Yeah. It just sucks because like GameStop is right across the street from my work.
yeah, inconvenience. But that's the kind of the thing is that like, you know, Toys R Us is gone under, and I really couldn't care less because I don't go there. But it's kind of like sad that just in general that like a part of my childhood is gone. That was like the mecca for toys as a kid, and now it's just not there. It's just kind of weird, even though it
Yeah.
doesn't affect me in the slightest. And I think it's the same thing for GameStop. Like as much as I become jaded about GameStop, ooh, that was a lucky block. I also kind of I'm not crazy about them just disappearing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
Like
thing. is,
they've got a lot of bad business practices, but having a dedicated video game area, you know, or store is kind of nice. It'd be like if you've got like a comics shop or like a just a geek board game kind of shop. Even if it was a shitty one, you still like to have one near you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amazon's great.
Yeah, I thought of buying Mario Kart on Amazon because it's like $5 cheaper, but just the convenience of going across the street and buying it on Friday and just the instant satisfaction of having it in my hands.
Amazon does not need our money. Amazon, holy shit. Jeff Bezos with again, I cannot wrap my head around not 100 million, not a billion, 100 billion. Just the number is insane. So as much as I love Amazon, I'm a Prime member. I use my Twitch Prime subscription. I love the free 2-day shipping. I buy a lot of shit off Amazon, but I'm not gonna. If it's only a difference of like $5, I'd rather give that money to Best Buy or GameStop or something. Just because, holy shit, Amazon is getting big.
Yeah.
They're like bigger than Walmart.
When did you think ever in your life you'd be like, oh man, I should probably give my money to these other stores?
Yeah, like wow, Best
like a
Buy
Walmart or
probably
whatever.
needs my money more than Amazon does.
Yeah.
I buy from Amazon constantly. I just bought some new joysticks for my controller actually from Amazon, but it's sad that Best Buy is pretty much just the place to go try a new item that you're thinking of buying.
I look though. I go like, I check out items online, then I check if it's at Best Buy, and I check what price it is, and if it's like, you know, a reasonable price, and I want it today, I just go to Best Buy and buy it.
Yeah, that is nice. Like, free 2-day shipping is great, but it can't be literally today if you're willing to drive over there. I've been doing my best to give Micro Center all my money because I want those guys to stay in business. I'll give them $5 or $10 extra if it means they make a sale that Amazon doesn't.
Our Micro Center's in Denver, so can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of, is that if the Micro Center that's close to me, it's like a 25, 30-minute drive, but if it were to go any farther away, I'd be very sad. Hello, Cortana. Yeah, I love Best
Hello.
Buy too. Best Buy's not as good as Micro Center, obviously, but it's still nice to have a tech-oriented place where you can go and look at the stuff. And you know, they do a lot of price match. They're trying to price match with Amazon now, so that's nice. If you want your product now, you can get it at that Amazon price. Once you've set your sights on a new piece of tech, it's hard to wait. I just bought a new tablet actually. I paid a little extra to get it from Micro Center. I was like, yeah. Amazon doesn't need that extra $7. I'm just gonna get it now. Help keep my Micro Center in business.
Ashton,
Huh?
you're awfully quiet.
Just listening to somebody say stuff.
Yeah, I'm more important.
He's
Oh,
ranting and ranting.
Yeah, I'm talking about telescopes and shit.
Nerdy shit.
Fuck!
We did talk about the World Cup, so some jock shit to balance out the nerdy shit. If he didn't score that, I would have.
Went to trivia tonight.
Ooh, how was that?
It wasn't too bad. The vendor that I know that brings in bread at Target, he had two of his friends, his wife, and their kid, and yeah, I was a fifth wheel. It was super awkward.
What was your trivia team's name?
Oh, yeah.
Chuggernauts.
And how did I chugging as in like
Chug
chugging beer?
or not.
Oh, chug or not. I thought it was chuggernauts, like chugging juggernauts.
No. Chug or not.
I don't know, chuggernaut's pretty good.
Oh,
I'm the juggernaut.
I like
We-
chug or not. I think it's still a play on it, you know.
We got fourth,
Out of
like
3.
7 or 8.
That's decent. That's
That's not bad. Which questions did you get right? Was that a loaded question? Should I have not phrased it like that? Should I have not assumed that you got some right?
I did.
Oh!
I got like 1 or 2, but I actually they had a picture like extra one that had scenes out of movies.
Nice. I do really well at that.
Yeah, I did really well with that too. I got like 5 of them.
Nice.
out of how
So
many?
bad because I
4?
missed one, and I'm like, oh shit, that's right. That's what that's from. There was a scene with Sean Connery from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh,
and
I would have
I
got
didn't.
I love that
didn't
movie.
fucking get it. And I'm like, God damn it!
that movie's terrible, but I've seen it. So
It
much.
is terrible.
I've seen it like 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
I had a poster of it in my room for the longest time.
You know, there's a graphic novel. I've been meaning to read that graphic novel.
I heard the graphic novel's actually really good.
I wouldn't be surprised.
One of the weird things is this guy's like friends. Apparently they're kind of hickish. But they're the kind of people that are like, I don't know how to explain it. Like his friend, they're married, so the lady
Gross.
is pregnant, and she was all
Ew.
talking about going to a burlesque show. So she got to see like a bunch of boobies and asses and stuff like that. I thought it was kind of weird growing up.
Yeah, well, that baby is way too young to be seeing boobs.
Yeah.
It's to wait till he's older and he's drinking out of them.
Well, I mean, he probably has parental consent, so he probably asked his parents' permission first. He or she, I don't know yet.
Wow!
I just thought it was interesting.
I mean, she didn't take an actual child, did she? She just took the child that was inside her.
Inside of her, yeah.
Yeah. I think once a kid is probably like old enough to like actually see, like babies are too young, they can't see anything. You could take you could take a baby to Deadpool and it wouldn't scar them. You shouldn't take a baby to go see Deadpool because it'll be making noise and that's very obnoxious, but
Mm-hmm.
I think once the child can actually see what's happening, that's probably when it starts getting creepy.
Yeah.
But as a pregnant person, go see all the boobies and asses you want out there.
You know, I hear Myrtle score it. I hear that if you play porn for the child in the room, it will.
And how do you know this actually?
I just don't. No reason.
Sounds like he just kind of pulled it out of his ass.
No, we pull it out of the vagina. That's how babies are made. I don't.
So, I do not care about trivia, and if I was dragged to a trivia night, I would be mostly bored and would want to be going home. But, having said that, when there's a trivia question and nobody knows it and you do, you feel like a god.
Yeah,
And
it's
you just
true.
play it off like, oh, whatever, you know, of course I know that.
One of the
Even if
ones.
it's, even if it's something from that's like dumb, like even if you should feel embarrassed for knowing it, it's just like, yeah, I knew that one. I had that one on lock. And then there's like 20 in a row that you have not even a clue, and you realize, I'm
That's
very
how I
much
felt
not
tonight.
a god.
I'm shit, man.
I am the biggest moron.
Not completely. Well, like, who knows that shit? Like, get a
When you're
life.
halfway through the question and you're already like, I can't wait to sit here for the next 2 minutes while everybody thinks, and I just pretend like I'm thinking, even though I know I'm not gonna have a clue. What's the capital of Croatia? It's like, oh man, this is on the tip of my tongue. Damn.
Oh God, I just looked this up the other day. Ah,
There was a lot of that going on. Like,
I
When
apparently,
was Nelson Mandela released from jail? Ooh, that's gotta be, let me see here. What year is it now? 2018? Okay, let me count backwards.
anything that was current events, I absolutely knew nothing about. Because I don't keep up with current events. I think current events, most of them are.
I think most
You know
past
the-
events are stupid.
Yes.
Anytime I hear any
George W. Bush, I'm kidding.
senior, I'll say that I fucked it. Check
George
you.
Washington. Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, crime! I thought you were gonna stay right behind me, and then you bailed.
Which president was Benjamin Franklin? He wasn't.
One of the questions was in 18, I think it was 83, who was named in Forbes
Columbus sailed
magazine.
the ocean green.
I already I was thinking.
Who was named the top businessman in Forbes magazine?
What? See, there are some trivia questions that just like, no one should know this.
I know, right? But we managed to actually get it right. It was Henry Ford.
On
You know, that
page
makes sense.
30, on page 34 of the 1987
Most of the
edition.
questions were like, why the fuck was that? Like, one of the questions it was an animal question. And it's like, what animal is on the Australian flag, along with the kangaroo? It's not a mammal.
Wait, which Australian flag?
I don't
There's-
remember a kangaroo being on the Australian
It's an
Right.
emu.
flag.
Like it probably has to be like a province of Australia. It's their regular flag.
It's,
doesn't have
coat of arms, sorry.
a- oh,
Coat of arms.
Mm-hmm.
Even better.
It's like, who the fuck is gonna know that? So,
Oi, mate! I'm from Australia! This is perfect! Shit, I don't know what our coat of arms looks like. Why would I? Is it dead on Australian accent? I don't know why you guys... More like Australian accident, am I right? There we go, I brought it back around. There's a lot. I have the most points in this match. That does not bode well.
so the team that got first,
What was their name?
Hazed and Confused.
Alright, the pun, the leaning on the puns here has me a little concerned.
A lot of
No!
it's a lot of
Using those
people.
puns as a crutch.
A lot of those people are 30 and up.
They're all dad jokes.
It was 3 people,
Crikey!
and they got 122 points.
That sounds like a lot.
Well, how many points did you get?
46.
More than you.
So, sounds like they were a
Cheating?
very adamant team.
Sounds like they were cheating.
It is kind of weird how we live in a society. We live in an era where you can just get your phone out and ace those.
So yeah. Apparently they also won last time.
Do you know any of the people's names?
I thought that was Ahegao.
Because I know somebody who like just frequents trivia places, and they study for it.
I don't
sometimes-
want to shit on anybody's thing.
How do
have
you
fun.
study for something like that?
You just look up facts and shit.
I'm sure there are like
There's
websites that will just quiz you on trivia stuff.
There's way too many facts, Ashton. There's like stupid.
I mean,
It's just flexing, you know, a knowledge base just like anything else. You do it enough, and at least you're gonna have some bases covered.
a memorization knowledge base too, something that I.
Oops.
I have the worst memory, so
Again, if what you do, if doing it makes you happy, you're not hurting anyone, more power to you. You have fun with your trivia night, but that's your thing. That's the thing you want to do is study trivia and go to bars and.
Especially because I find most trivia to be just boring. Like not like the activity, but like the actual facts themselves. Oh, did you know like the Henry Ford thing? Henry Ford was Time Magazine, whatever the fuck. It's like, oh,
That's
don't care.
kind of neat, but
I mean
I'm probably
some
gonna forget it now.
things are kind of neat, but some things you're just like, I am not.
But mainly also because like trivia is something that covers like everything, right? And there's only certain subjects that I'm interested in, so probably
Yeah,
90% of the trivia is going to be stuff I'm not interested in.
I was
It's way
expecting.
better if you pick a trivia topic, then at least I can be like you want to do movie trivia from like after 2000? Boy,
Uh-huh.
I'm in. Give me that.
Like I was
don't wanna
expecting
do that?
it to be more like pop culture or like movie trivia or like world geography, people, and
Fuck people.
a fucking test, pretty much.
I rather it. Well, I mean, that's what it is. It's gonna be a test. I rather it be geography.
I'd rather it be something more
I'd
enjoyable.
rather be at home watching Netflix.
The whole point is to get out and meet people.
Alright, then how about we all sit around and watch Netflix?
Yeah, if there was like video game trivia or some shit, I'd be
Yeah.
all into that.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill. Chill as in
Well-
like AC kind of chill.
We'll get a big
Sure,
blanket. We'll all take our pants off, and we'll all guess whose body part is that.
We're gonna need a really big couch.
Yeah.
But yeah, interesting, to say the least. I had more fun socializing with this guy's 4-year-old son. It was funny. He was sitting there playing Mario Kart on his 2DS.
See? That kid knows what he's doing.
Exactly,
He
right?
had the most fun of anyone.
It's so funny because he's absolutely
Yeah.
cute. He has his headphones on, and he's like, "Watch me do this." And then if I'm not like watching him, he hits my arm with his hand. He's like, "Are you watching? Are you
Yeah.
watching?" And I'm like,
I've
"Dang it."
heard, are you watching more than like any other question in my entire life?
He's so cute too, so funny. Cause it's like, yeah. What was the cutest part was he's like, kind of like wanted to sit on the same chair as me, and he, like started to kind of scoot his butt on my chair, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is happening. So I picked him up and set him on my lap, and he was all like, all super happy that he was sitting on my lap and playing a video game. It was awesome.
Foamer.
R/wholesome.
Oh, the funniest thing though was he sneezed and he didn't cover his mouth and he sneezed all over his 2DS.
Oh, that's fine. But when they sneeze all over your goddamn arm or some shit, you're like, come on.
But it was absolutely hilarious. He's just playing it and he just goes, Achah! And it's just all over
it
both
just
of his
happens.
screens. Yeah.
Just like he was just not prepared for it.
It's
Did you not
absolute-
feel it coming? Did you not? It's like, they just get laser focused. The tunnel vision is hilarious.
It's
Oh my
very
gosh.
strange. Very strange that, like, I don't know, at least when I got older, the older I got, the less, like, gross, liquidy sneezes I got. I don't,
yeah.
if I sneeze, I don't, like, goop it all over unless I'm sick.
And then what was funny is he's sitting there just kind of like moving it around his screen.
It's like trying to wipe it and it just smears.
Yeah. It's priceless. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. It was interesting seeing the family dynamic though.
They said Family Guy. I was like, you should watch
Yeah, I
Family
thought
Guy
you-
before, huh?
Oh, the family dynamic.
Family Dynamics.
Of
Yeah,
the
give me
two.
some Family Guy trivia.
So,
Yeah.
What were you saying, Kristen?
the family. Sorry, I have burps. Family dynamic of the vendor guy and his wife. It was weird because they sat across from each other, like at the table, instead of like next to each other. I guess I'm just used to like sitting next to the person I like.
I don't know, my parents did that too.
Sounds like that kid might have given you the sniffles.
No, I've had this since Friday. But
Hannah, my work, has the snivels the whole week, or no, cough, sorry.
My
I have
gosh,
a-
the sniffles.
I have a little bit of a cough, but everything is just in my sinuses now, not actually in my throat as much. But
That's the Quen sign from Witcher 3.
yeah, it was interesting. But I enjoyed hanging out with.
That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed your time.
What was so cute is when I like first got in there, the son's name is Reese, and they're on the second floor because there's like a second floor, almost kind of like peeking upstairs, and his son was like leaning over, and then he saw me and his eyes just lighted up and he was just like waving, he was freaking out. It was so cute.
Kids are so pure.
Like, I'm super awkward around girls, but I'm okay with being around girls. Boys I get along with more, because more in common, I guess.
That's racist.
Yeah, it's
Kind of-
pretty racist.
Whatever.
Oh, I was trying to get it over.
I didn't work out today. Gotta work out tomorrow.
Gotta work out that trivia knowledge.
Yeah, you gotta study.
No.
It's fine, it's slow.
What year did Eli Whitney invent the cotton gin, Kristen?
I know.
I don't know
That is
hardly
the-
what
the correct
year.
answer.
I don't hardly know what year anything fucking happened,
I
man.
know, like, that's why I never took history, is because I can't memorize, like, years and shit like that.
I hate years, I hate dates, I hate history, I hate people.
History's great, don't you dare.
I don't have a problem with history, just don't ask me to memorize dates and years and
That's
stuff.
my wife.
And I always hated the goddamn reason they always gave me to study history. Or if you don't study history, you're doomed to repeat it. I'm like, I'm not. I don't want to be the president of the United States or a goddamn general of an army. So I'm not doomed to repeat any of this shit.
And it's important to understand like communism and socialism and stuff for that reason, laissez-faire stuff. I guess that's more
Sure.
politics. But like understanding how fascism comes to rise. Also, what year did they build the Hagia Sophia?
The fuck is that?
The type of sandwich, I think.
The sandwich?
The hoagie. The hoagie sandwich, yeah.
One of the questions was also
Mitochondria
Name-
powerhouse itself.
name a city in the United States that is named after
you ruined it!
a.
I didn't know if that was it or not.
It wasn't. I was expecting you to- Name a city that's what?
After name a city that's in the United States that's named after some Russian diplomat person.
Los Angeles.
No,
Cotton gin.
God, Jim.
it was the fucking donut.
Seattle.
That's the only thing I associated it with was a donut.
Munchkin.
Just with a B,
Blaze.
Dunkin' Donuts.
not a D, a B.
Blueberry.
Bunkin' Donuts.
It's the name of the fucking donut, not
Starbucks.
like type. These are bastards.
Krispy Kreme.
Bismarck.
Oh, Bismarck.
That's
Bear Claw.
Bear Claw, that's it. That's a B. We got it. High five, Ashton.
Yeah. Virtual high five.
You guys are funny.
I should go to this trivia night. I'm good.
It's a lot easier when you just don't care if you got the answer right.
Exactly.
Well, we make the lore. We're in the stream. We make the lore.
That's it. We're having trivia night right now.
Mm. No, our-
What year was the Louisiana Purchase?
1776.
That's that cannot be right.
The April.
Go ahead and say that one's wrong. I don't know the actual year.
9/11.
I'm actually
Year
interested.
911. You gotta look it up now. Louisiana Purchase. What did they purchase in the Louisiana Purchase?
Oh, that's a
1803.
trick question. They didn't purchase anything. They Louisiana'd something.
What?
They Louisiana'd a
What color
purchase.
is the Golden Cape Bridge?
Isn't it red?
Bridge. San
Lu-
Francisco.
Louisiana Purchase was 1803. It wasn't too far off.
Well,
That's when Henry Ford was in Time magazine.
1776 is like signing the Declaration. We were still 13 colonies at the time.
Oh,
How
one
many,
of the
how many colonies were in the 13 colonies? That's
One
one,
of
of
the-
those ones where you're like, shit, I don't want to say 13 and look like an idiot. But I also don't want to say like a different number and be like, well, it's 13, you moron. It's right in there.
one of the questions was kind of a pop culture question, and it was like, name the artist that was. I can't
R.
remember.
Kelly.
It was that has 13 names, but he goes by the 12th name.
Prince.
Akon.
Mr.
Akon, really?
Mr. 13.
Disturbed.
No, Mr. 13. I said.
Oh, it sounded like you said disturbed.
Ah!
But yeah, Akon. Apparently he goes by
What the fuck's
12th
Akon?
name. He's an artist.
Of
He
what?
did a song with
music.
Lonely Island.
Uh,
I just had sex, and it felt so good. That's the
Isn't there like a war that was called like the something years war, but it didn't last that long?
12 Years' War. Look up how long the 12 Years' War was, Chris.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh. How
Also
long
look
was-
up the War of 1812. What year was the War of 1812?
Oh my god.
Are you serious? Remember, am I right?
I believe the 12 Years' War was
Wasn't there like 100 years war too? Oh god.
one of those is wrong.
I thought the War of 1812 was like in 1814 or some shit.
I think one of those two is not what you think it actually is.
The 7 Years' War?
7 years? I thought it was the 12-year war.
Well, somebody doesn't know their history as well as they.
Was it actually 12 years? Is that the thing?
I don't know.
The 7 Years War was. The 7 Years War was actually the 12 Years War, which it wasn't either of those. Actually, it lasted a week.
I don't know. I put in how long was the 12-year war, and it comes up with 7 Years' War.
Yeah, the War of 1812 lasted like 3 years. What year did they sign the Treaty of Versailles?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm saving it.
It was 2 years. 2 years and 8 months was the War of 1812.
So if you said what year did the War of 1812 end, that would be that could get someone.
Yeah.
People at work didn't know what the fuck a baker's dozen was.
That's 13.
I thought that was strange. You know why a baker's dozen existed, right?
Because bakers would throw an extra one in, didn't they?
Yeah, but why would they throw an extra one?
I forget.
I think because it has to do with like weight or something.
Yeah, there was like weight, and they didn't want, because like each thing had to like weigh something, or like the total had to weigh something, and they didn't want to like be underweight, or else they could be fined or some shit. So they threw an extra one in, just in case.
I heard the origin of the expression "to a T." It was like they would have like a T-shaped thing on their desk, and as they were like making fucking shoes or some shit, and they had to like put it to where the T was on the thing. Obviously, you guys have heard of the rule of thumb origin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Might be apocryphal, but still, it's kind of an interesting. The Bible.
Flip a guy.
The Bible says something like, if you beat your slave but he doesn't die in the first 2 days, then all's forgiven.
That's weird.
Good. That's the rule I go by.
Yeah, it's like you can beat him as long as they don't die. As long as like they can get back to work in the next 2 days.
If you beat your
Otherwise,
slave,
Otherwise, that's a serious no-no.
if you beat your slave and they die, they're no longer a slave anymore, and that's
Wow,
clearly a no-no.
How many slaves have you freed, Ashton?
I am the Declaration of freedom.
Nope, Emancipation Proclamation. What
The,
year was the Emancipation Proclamation? Oh, shit.
all I know is signed by Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, but he died, so how cool can he be?
Yeah.
Where's Abe Lincoln, the sequel?
that big Lincoln was so good. Why
You'll
is
like
there
this
a
one,
big
Sombro. One of the questions was,
Did
which...
you write them down?
No, I just remember them.
She has bad memory. Remember something?
There's bad RAM.
I do have
Yeah,
bad
look.
memory. I will not remember these tomorrow. It's still fresh in my mind.
That's because there's a difference between short term and long term.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Um,
I've already forgotten all the questions you asked.
I don't remember where I am right now.
One of the questions was, which two presidents shared a
Fuck.
name, a first name, and
Andrew.
only served one term or shorter?
It's like Andrew Garfield and Andrew Jackson. Is that it?
No.
Theodore Roosevelt.
And
Theodore Roosevelt.
No.
that dude definitely did serve more than one time.
George W. Bush. And
Was
George W. Bush.
John F. Kennedy. And
John Adams.
Theodore Roosevelt.
John, I think it was Timothy.
That's a made-up name.
There. Come on.
John Adams. I think he was like our third president.
Yeah, there haven't been very many presidents besides that.
I only know the Timothy one because when he did his speech on January 20th, he got sick.
Whoa, look at Mrs. Gates, lady. I remember dates.
Do you know
What
what
year?
January 20th is, Thumbro?
The day that guy said a speech.
It's my birthday. This is the only reason why I remember
Whoa,
this.
look at Kristen remembering dates.
Oh, remembering birthdays all of a sudden.
Oh,
Guys
is that a
are-
trivia question? When is Kristen's birthday? Did you get that one right?
Kids are assholes. I'm actually gonna get off.
When's my birthday?
It's July 19th.
No.
When is it, Ashton?
Wait,
August
wait,
19th.
August. God damn it. Ashton, I do that every fucking time. I don't get the month right, but I got the fucking day right.
Yeah, but you know what you didn't get right? My feelings.
I have no control over your feelings, Ashton. That's all you.
They're my no.
I go, ugh.
It's pronounced Bab. I'm a babby.
Oh my gosh, Ashton. So I had a peanut butter today. The price difference between name brand and off brand is fucking nuts.
Peanuts!
Peanuts?
I
So the off brand was $4.
That
First-
sounds pretty crunchy.
It actually is crunchy butter.
Oh shit, I was trying to pass it to teammate there.
Um,
Oh no.
But the name brand was $11.
Jesus, what?
$2 for peanut butter? Was it like a gallon?
It's
it-
2 pounds, 40 ounces.
Both of them were 2 pounds?
Yes.
Is there a shortage of peanuts or some shit?
No.
Yeah, name brand just buys. They're not actual peanuts. It's peanuts and meat flavoring.
Did you say meat flavoring?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good. I'd try it.
Because the filet mignons I buy they're steaks, right? But they have beef flavoring in them. I'm just like,
Can I get the
Fuck, man.
barbecue peanuts, please?
Apparently the brewery that I've been going to, Soul Squared, they're having a pig roast on the 4th of July. Like whole hog roast.
That's weird.
I'm glad I don't work on the 4th of July.
I probably but I work
This-
early in the morning.
Yeah. Oh,
We have a shitload of peanuts here in Georgia, so I don't think I'm ever gonna have to worry about $11 peanut butter.
that's racist.
It is pretty racist that we have more peanuts than other people.
Texas has
George Washington
too.
Carver.
Yeah, our first president.
Bro, did you hear me?
I did not.
Texas has peanuts. So.
Texas? Did you say Texas?
Yeah.
Yes, I said.
You don't live there, so I got you beat.
Oh, I thought you had it.
Oh my god, this is painful.
I mean, we're winning, so that's good.
No, life is meaningless.
That's true.
That's a pass.
All right,
Teammate is buzzing around. Right
Oh, there's a guy there. I was ready.
Do you guys, our five guys just has like a box of peanuts, you can just kind of
Yeah.
walk up and grab some.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
Yeah.
ever do that?
Yeah.
No.
It's just so, it's so much work. Like, oh, I have to do like 80% of the work to get this food here. No, thank
I
you.
usually
I'm fine.
wait for someone else to do it and then skip them.
I am at five guys because I don't want to cook.
You're not,
not
cooking the
cooking.
peanuts, are you?
It's preparing is part of cooking.
Yeah, but not all preparation is cooking. Not all cooking is preparation. Remember.
I came to five guys because I didn't want to prepare.
How'd you get? Did you prepare to
I
go to
did
Five
not
Guys,
prepare
or
to
did you
Five
just
Guys. I did not prepare. It always just happens to me.
you forget your wallet? And...
You came to Five Guys.
Oh, I come to five guys all the time.
I'm not into gangbangs.
Ashton, I posted a video in your messages.
I hope it's not a gangbang.
Not a gangbang. It's a music.
Look at all these nuts at Five Guys.
And I wasn't talking about the peanuts.
Wait,
Huh,
do you have other
Kristen,
nuts?
you're nuts.
Wait.
I tried.
Did you?
You know, I tried so hard. I got pretty far.
No, you didn't.
I had a rough morning, Ashton.
Oh, it's too high.
What, did you not have your peanut butter? Is that why?
No.
I mean, for $11, I didn't have peanut butter either.
Let's just say because I'm not completely on keto anymore, but I'm on, I'm still watching carbs, so I'm lower. Having 2.5 beers last night was a very bad idea.
Teammate, why didn't you go for it, dude?
Yeah. It wasn't necessarily the alcohol that fucked me up. It was the sugar in the beer. So this morning, I wasn't intoxicated, but all the sugar from the beer that was in my stomach ended up throwing up.
Oh my god.
While I was at work.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, someone! God.
Teammate! Teammate has just been not going for shit. I don't know why.
I was an assist machine that game.
Yeah, teammate sucks.